Well, welcome to tonight's presentation around the X39 experience. My name is Andrew, and this is Vanessa Hoyes. We are senior presidential directors with Lifewave, and super excited to be sharing this amazing technology that the world still doesn't know about yet, and yet will very soon, that is changing lives across the earth.
So we're going to show you a presentation similar to what happened for us just around 14, 15 months ago. And it was Andrew's best mate that called up and said, literally, the question we're going to ask many of you, have you been patched? And so we're talking about a wearable light therapy technology that is simply in a patch that looks about the size of a 20-cent piece. And we'll show you what the technology is. We'll hear some powerful testimony and show you ways that you can purchase.
So we landed back from being away overseas in Canada and America for almost 10 years. And my best mate called me up and said, "Hey, I know you're an entrepreneur. I know you love building businesses. I know you love helping people. And I know you're in the health and wellness industry." He goes, "You've got to try this patch." At first, I was super skeptical. Actually, if you don't mind saying in the chat, if you're a bit skeptical at first, why don't you say I was too in the chat? Because I was. I was like, okay, what's this going to do? He goes, "Trust me." He's 10 years older than me, so he's 60 this year. He goes, "I've been doing it, and my energy is going through the roof. My hair's starting to grow back. Even the color of my hair's starting to grow back." I'm like, serious? But 25 years, I trust this guy to the hilt. And so he goes, "Just try it." So I said, "I'm in." So did a presentation just like this. At the end of it, we're like, we've never seen anything like this. We are all in. And one of the best decisions we've ever made, which is around 16 months ago now for us, it has completely changed our life.
So we're talking about a problem that this patch has a lot of solution to. And the problem is that our stem cells decline as we age. And
Who knew
stem
that?
cells are the raw body's materials
Right.
that really become any cell that your body needs. But we have so many of them when we're little, and we don't have a lot of them as we age. In fact, half of them are gone by the age of 30.
And then pretty much all of them go to sleep at around that 60 mark. And that's why we see in specific certain people where they really decline fast, is because their stem cells have gone to sleep. Now, they haven't gone away, they've just gone to sleep. And what happens with the X39 is it starts waking it back up. And that's why this technology is amazing. And you're going to hear more about it because it is there's no risks to this. There's nothing going into your bloodstream. There's no drugs or chemicals. It's amazing what this patch can do.
So how the X39 works, and you just saw us highlight this 20-cent piece type of size.
That's
It's a
right.
form of phototherapy. So there's little nanocrystals in this patch. If you take the back off, you'll just see a little white part to this patch in there. And in there is little nanocrystals that are forming a certain, like a certain pattern altogether. Nanocrystals doesn't mean anything weird or woo-woo.
It's
It just
organic.
means organic, small, minute crystals of salts and aminos and sugars. And it's actually been designed and formed in a certain pattern that's then reflecting your own body's heat and light and bouncing a message of light into your body to
That's right.
elevate your copper peptides. Now, you go out to the sun, your body, the sun doesn't have vitamin D, but the sun is telling your body to elevate vitamin D. In this particular patch, the heat and light of your body is bouncing off this particular patch, and it's telling your copper peptide to elevate in your body. And copper peptide, after 20 years of research, is what we know switches on your dormant stem cells. So there are no drugs in this, no
It's
stimulants, no
amazing.
stem cells. People often ask, is someone's stem cells?
No,
No,
none
this
of
is a
that.
light frequency patch, and it's non-invasive. So instead of $20,000-$30,000 getting expensive stem cells
At a
treatments,
beginning.
this nothing is being injected in. This is a patch that's using light frequency.
Now, we do say that this doesn't treat, cure, or prevent any disease or anything like that, but the amount of thousands of testimonies of it changing people's lives is definitely worth you having a look at. So, hey, how do you wear this patch? It's real simple. It is so simple. I believe that the inventor thought about making it for men because honestly, like I love this year But when you got into the things you have to do for the red pill, and it, it's the it comes to I don't know if this is give me a wave if this is still okay, if the internet's fine. The thing I love about this is you just put it, and then what you throw the patch away, and then you repeat the next day. But you must drink plenty of a good Celtic sea salt or an electrolyte to make sure that you're helping with those stem cells.
Sorry about our internet here. The benefits of the X39. There's powerful benefits. We're talking about increased strength, reduced inflammation, and we know inflammation is the root cause of so much disease. Increased stamina, energy, and vitality. None of that 3 p.m. drop, and none of that nervous kind of energy. This is a really, really wonderful spread out energy throughout the day. It also results in some really deep sleep, some amazing sleep, restored muscle and skeletal conditions, improved skin appearance, mental clarity, brain fog gone for so many people. And we just have a testimony we love sharing around sleep for you.
Yeah, so for me, I used to have, before I started patching, I was on a sleep apnea machine for 18 months. Within 3 months of patching, and we're not saying this is going to change your life in a day, although some people patch and they're what we call one patch wonders. So that can happen for people, but this is a longer term technology. I mean, honestly, I say to people, I'm 50 this year. If I've spent all those years not being great to my body and I'm going to expect a patch to fix that in 3 months, like, honestly, like, go find something else. But the thing is, people are getting results in those 3 months. And so for me, the brain fog went, the energy came up, but within 3 months, I decided to take my mask off and try to sleep without it because I was feeling better than I ever had before. I slept through the night for the first time. Didn't have to, get up and go to the bathroom or anything like that. Woke up not tired, but woke up like full of energy. And I don't have the 3 p.m. nana nap anymore, which I was starting to have. And again, no judgment if that's something that you do and you love doing, but I have too many things to do. And so I'm good to go till 7 p.m. or more now, not with that nervous energy, but that real healthy energy. And that's what this is doing. So I've been off my sleep apnea machine ever since.
And we've had amazing personal impact in our family. Our scoliosis pain has always been really reduced when my girls are patching. 3 major brain traumas for our 18, 19-year-old, major concussions. She just felt so different with the patch. All the menstrual conditions that we're always challenged for our girls, all gone. And so there's just been some amazing personal breakthroughs, including aging parents and aunties, and auntie that lost her taste and smell, she got it back after a few weeks of patching. So we love it. It's had deep impact in our family, but there's some amazing results. Not only is it what we see the benefits, but first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. At 6 weeks, your brain becomes balanced.
Yeah, I didn't even know we had 4,000 genes, but that to me was amazing. The brain, we're seeing that with so many people, and that definitely happened for me. Within 3 months, your collagen is increased, which not just collagen on the outside, although that's happening as well, but also the collagen around your internal organs. And within 6 months, the heart reverses in age. They did a clinical study. It's on thisisitinfo.com, as the slide shows, so you can go and deep dive around that afterwards. And they did a whole study with a whole bunch of people, and the average heart reversal age was 8 years in 6 months. I mean, that's brilliant. And I love what the owner and inventor says. He says it's not anti-aging, it's age reversing. Can you give me a high five and say, I'm up for a little bit of age reversing? And so we're seeing that people look younger, fresher, more vital, and with energy. It's just for $6 a day. Honestly, I don't know anything else that you'd want to prioritize over this. So here's the results of a topography map, Vanessa. Why don't you share around
There's
that?
session 1 with all the red inflammation in this woman's brain. And it's session 3, 6 weeks later, you see so much more clarity with that light blue. Now, we know inflammation in the brain is not just in someone getting into their, mature years of their life.
That's
this
right.
is in young ones too. And so we see great breakthrough with brain health as well.
I love that it's a patented technology. What that means is that to get a patent, it must do what it says it does. And it means no one else can copy this. So here's for a couple of reasons. One means you can't get this from anywhere else, which means you don't have to worry about getting a dodgy, or an inferior product around this, because it only comes from one place, comes through your brand partner, connected to Lifewave. Number two is no one else has this. So from a business perspective, for many of us, creating second and third incomes, and for many, this is their legacy, this is their retirement plan, and doing amazing at it, is no one else has this. So it's not like you have your pills and I have my pills, and you have your oils and I have my oils. And I love all those things. Maybe not the pills side, but I love the oils. No one else has this. And the patent actually says that it's a result of elevating the copper peptides, which include the activation of stem cells. There it is. Improvements in energy and elevation of antioxidants. So that's what this is doing in your body. It's waking up your stem cells to go to the parts of your body that need it the most, to start living in your in that optimum wellness that we all want. Now, David Schmidt is the CEO and inventor of X39, and we love this man. He's an incredibly smart man, and he actually has over 200 patents now. So that's how intelligent this guy is. He's known as a age-reversing inventor. He's also a scientist, and in 2008 he focused on stem cells. Thank goodness he did, all the way back then, because he took 10 years, $4.5 million to bring it to market. So again, we see so many things coming to market that you're like, someone came up with 6 months ago and they're throwing on the market, or people that haven't done all their due diligence, and we see it around for a year or two and it falls apart. Well, no, this business has been around for over 20 years, but this particular product is now only around 3 years young. But he took that amount of time before he brought it to market. That's why you know and can trust the science and also the due diligence of what this is going to do for your body.
So you can do as deep dive study as you want. You'll see that in This Is It info. It focuses a lot on this peptide, which is a longevity peptide. So much research on it, 20 years of research, in fact. So this is what you want to look at. This is an incredibly unique opportunity. There's nothing else like it, and no one's trying to have anything like it right now. If you see any other patches on the market, these are not light therapy patches. And if you see any of X39 anywhere on Amazon or any of those, they are fake. You need to report them. They are not what you want to do, because Lifewave has a 30-day guarantee on wholesale and a 90-day guarantee if you purchase at resale. So this is extremely affordable. But we're going to talk for a moment about testimonies, storytelling, because what a patch on you will do will be very unique to the person next to it. So we do have a health tracker that your brand partner, when you purchase, will also forward to you, so that you can take 90 days and really see the kind of benefits that you may not notice if you don't decide to track them. Thisisitinfo.com has all the information. Check out, for example, all the different categories of testimonies on this website. They're amazing. Most of them are out of the US right now, which is why we do so much storytelling in other countries, so that you understand this is global. This is not just happening in the US. These are personal text messages that we're getting around seizures going, blood pressure getting better, fingers healing quickly. There's so many before and afters. There's spines, there's nerve damage, there's skin, there's repairing, there's hair growing back. There's just so many incredible, we're literally witnessing scars just healing so quickly. But this is all because of what's happening on the inside. So what we want to do tonight is storytell just for a few minutes. And we're super excited. I think we've got Sandra on, and she's going to introduce one of her brand partners, Paul. as he shares. But Sandra, are you there? If you
Yes,
are,
I am.
why
Hi,
don't
how
you?
are you all? Yeah, I've met Paul through another brand partner, Matt, and he's only been patching 5.5 weeks, and he is blowing me away with his results. For someone to have that much effect already, it makes me happy. It really makes my heart sing. So, yeah, I'm happy to introduce Paul, if he's there. Come through, Paul.
Yeah, hi. G'day, Sandra, Vanessa,
Hey,
and Andrew.
Paul. How
Hi.
are you?
Hey, Paul, good to see you.
You too, thanks.
So why don't you share your story of what's happened with you with the X39?
Yeah, so probably 6.5 weeks ago, I was talking to Matthew, and he said that he was going to try something. So he didn't even have it, and I looked it up online. The very last link I saw just blew my mind about the water machine that's coming out in America in July, and it's just out of this world. And I was in a pretty bad way because since 2021 I was diagnosed with MS, and I've had a few other serious problems. Been a diabetic since I was 3, but yeah, I was nearly in a wheelchair, and yeah, wasn't far off, and like on Sunday I walked 500 meters.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was telling my neighbour about the X39, so. I went up to see the neighbour, and they walk every day. So we walked about the length of the street. I got to be honest, I was a bit tired at the end of it.
Yeah.
But so I probably walked close to 500 meters up to their house because I was going up to see them, and then walked at a faster pace down the full length of the street, and then back to our street and back to our house. But yeah, like I was having really terrible pain in my palms of my hands, which is now just stiffness. So it's not pain anymore, and headaches are gone within 5.5 weeks. So MS, it's like you've got MS. I had strokes as well, so I experienced foul play at a public hospital 13 years ago, and again 7 years ago when our daughter was born. But yeah, so I've had brain and spinal damage done, and it's starting to feel better. No headaches anymore.
Wow.
So it's amazing. That's only 5.5 weeks. I think the brain feels better, but I'm just waiting for the next week. So that's 6-week mark.
6
So
weeks.
yeah. Thanks so much for your information. It's really uplifting. Yeah.
Honestly, that number one, thank you so much for being so transparent. For us, this is why we got into this. One of the reasons is to hear people get their lives back, to people to start getting breakthroughs. And to hear that, I mean, you couldn't do that before, and you did 500 meters. I mean, you could be doing a marathon one day. Who knows? Like what happens? And so, and then with the pain and the headaches and all of that, 5.5 weeks. Imagine, 50 weeks into this. You know, this is going to be amazing. So, thank you so much for your
Sorry. Our daughter got diagnosed with diabetes at nearly the exact same age as me. And ever since I was a little kid, they've been talking about stem cells could cure diabetes.
Yeah.
So, I'm almost confident that it's going to fix our diabetes. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Right person, right place, right time. And what we love to do in a story like this is honor someone who we get to partner with, like Sandra, because she's just consistently, not everyone's going to lean in. Not everyone's going to want what you are wanting, and the hope that you have, Paul, and the lean in that you gave this, the curiosity that you gave this. And so I know Matthew's involved, and honestly, this is why we love the model, because it's person to person.
Yes.
And no amount of advertising could give hope the way people can give that to each other.
Absolutely. If you've got this off a drugstore chemist and took it home, we wouldn't have heard your story.
No.
Like, and so that's what I love about this model of direct selling is it's people to people, and you hear the stories and you walk the journey through. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for your story.
Thanks so much. Yeah.
Say something, just throw some love in the chat, everyone, of like cheer on Paul. Only 5.5 weeks in.
On again, like
So good.
classic weeks. Yeah. And we love having you on team. We love that you're in some of our meetings now. And I know you've got loads of guests on tonight. So well done. Yeah, love it.
Brilliant.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Paul. Thanks, Sandra.
So now let's show everyone how they can
Yeah,
order.
so this is super exciting, and this is why we do what we do. So we love to just share that this is because not just stories like this. Here's what I want to highlight. Matthew told Paul he was learning about something. He hadn't got the technology yet. He was learning.
Yeah.
This grows so fast all around the world because it's person to person.
That's right.
So Lifewave has an amazing history and such an exciting future.
Yeah, so I love that it's a 20-year-old company. So number one, it's not a scam. It wasn't around just yesterday and threw a product together and tried to sell it to the world. I mean, they've got credibility. They're in over 80 countries. I mean, you just think of the math, even financially, how to do that. That's the strength of this company. It's not a Me Too product. Like we said, it has a patent. Nobody else has. There's patches out there, but there's no patches that do what this does. No one else has the stem cell regenerative technology. We have that. And then this company has gone from a $20 million company in 2021 to now it'll be over $1 billion probably this year. So fast because of this X39. It is the superstar patch. It's the superstar product. And our whole goal is to get into 1 billion homes. So we hear more stories like Paul, hear your story where you've got stuff going on that you want to get, charging again, to hear more hope and to see more breakthrough in people's lives.
So this business model thrives on understanding people's personal why. So let's ask you that question right now. As you've heard this presentation, what's waking up in you?
That's right.
What dream is waking up in you? Is it health? Is it time? Is it freedom? Is it the ability to move? Is it actually the ability to share this? Is it, wow, this could be a business? What is it that you have a dream for? Because we've been on meetings all day, and this patch does not just help someone's body heal. This is waking up the dreamer within people. So we want you to talk to the person that actually invited you, and we don't want you to just say, yeah, I want to purchase. We want you to start to just share, man, this did something in the core of me as I listened to today, and we want to hear that. So let's talk how easy it is to get started on either the business or as a customer if you'd love to get patching.
So I said it's the price of a coffee, a flat white per day, around $6 Australian. And we have 3 different packages that you can order to make it real simple to get started. And again, even for Vanessa and I, and you have your brand partners on, and they'll swing back and talk to you about this. But if people don't do at least 3 months to start getting at least one, to get results, then honestly, it's you don't prioritize your health enough. I'm just going to throw it out there. You've got to give it time. There is no quick fix. You can go and inject yourself and everything else, but look at the other side effects. There is no side effects with this. And so you can start with a core. Some people just need to get their health sorted, and that's their whole vision right now, and we get that and we support that. And so for them, someone on their own for the next 3 months with the X39 is $295 US, which is roughly around the $550 Australian mark, and that's for 3 months worth. So you get 3 of these sleeves with 30 of those patches in there to get your health started. As you share, you can earn up to $100 US a week, which really what it does is to help you to pay for your own patches. That was the inventor and owner's heart, is that if people shared this with other people, then they could at least pay for their own patches. For a couple, you'd be starting in advanced at a minimum. And that actually unlocks the business plan as well. Because for many of us, we need and understand we can't live off one income anymore. We need multiple streams of income. For some, that'd be just great to have another 5 or 10,000 every year. For others, like us, it's multiple 6 figures and beyond that we're building. and everybody in between. But for 2 people, you get 6 of these sleeves for $535 US, which is roughly around the 1,000 Australian mark. And that gets you 3 months each of the X39. And you, as you start to share that with other people, then you'll start to be compensated for that and start building that business. And then for those of you like us that jumped in, and many of us on this presentation, realize the opportunity of the patent, realize it's only $6 a day. I mean, I don't even think you can buy a pie for $6 these days, let alone a beer or a glass of wine or a coffee. $6 a day, jumped in at the premium rate of $1,750 US, which is around $3,000, which again, no overheads, online. You're part of a big team that helps you to do all of this. And, you know, you try to find a franchise for $3,000, you ain't finding nothing like that has unlimited potential. We jumped in at this because we needed extra stock, because you get 20 of these for $1,750. It's the best price. Or maybe you have a big family. Sorry, 20, what did I say? 20 weeks. 20 of these supply. You might have a big family that you want to patch everyone with. It's the best price. But also, when people that we meet here and we help to become a customer or brand partner, we can give them a month's worth straight away. They can go home, start patching that night, and they've already ordered with us. When it comes in, they just return that back to us. So it's like having a rolling stock. So for those that are thinking, wow, I could be a part of something amazing here from a business perspective, that's where most of us jump into. So the core, the advanced, or the premium. Again, for the price of around $6 per day, Australian. It's where do you get what this does, which is it's preventative, but it's also regenerative.
Yes.
So it's fixing things in my body, as it has in my testimony. I could sit here for a while and share with you what it's been doing for me and then my family and others, but it's also preventative. It's also stopping things from happening. My stem cells are activated again, going to where they need to go, and I'm feeling better than I ever have. So that's what it's doing. So I want to encourage you, don't wait. Don't just, oh, when can I figure that out? Oh, that's expensive. I always say compared to what?
Yeah.
If your car broke down, you'd find the money.
Yeah.
If your plasma or Netflix goes off, you find the money. Like, come on, this is something that isn't just about even your health. It's about your wellness to produce in the other areas of your life as well. We get one machine, we get one vehicle. Let's look after it. Let's give it the best. And for $6 a day, you can do that.
Amazing. All right. So you still there? I think we might have frozen just in this last bit. We're good. So this is the way that you can actually cover your own costs, even jumping in right now. Our company is the fastest growing in the world right now. It's hit a huge hypergrowth type of opportunity. So it's giving back to its people. So right now you can come in, and then if 4 people partner with you, you're going to get bonuses of between 300 to 500 extra just by finding 4. Everyone on this call has had 4 names come right to your heart. I know it, because it happened to us.
Yes.
And even before you get the product, you're probably going to say to those people, I'm learning, I'm purchasing. Right. Do you want to learn with me?
Yes.
So think about those 4 people and let's get you started, because now is the time. And the word that stands out to us as we close out this presentation is the word hope. This is a tool and a vehicle that is giving people so much hope, unlocking so many dreams. It's an absolute honor for Andrew and I and our entire team, many of them strong leaders building incredible businesses.
That's right.
All across this country and the world. We just want to say we're so honored to be a part of your journey. And to Paul, thank you for sharing. This is just the beginning. The best is yet to come for your breakthrough.
So go back to your brand partner who brought you along tonight. Can I encourage you to let's just get started, because the quicker you get onto this, the quicker you start seeing results. And it mightn't even be about you. And I'll close with this. If you go, well, I don't need that. Well, then you have your own sovereignty. You make that decision. But what about the person next to you? What about with a family member who's struggling in their health at the moment? Why don't you reach out to them and let them know about it? Connect them to the brand partner that talked to you about this, and let's get people getting breakthroughs like Paul. So thank you so much for being a part of tonight, and we look forward to hearing your story in the weeks ahead.